Hey guys, and welcome back to another analysis to Brett's Vlogs. Now, at the moment, I am doing my vlog for this, well, obviously Friday and Saturday for 2 days. For another, obviously 2 days of daily vlogs. So yeah, going into the analysis. Now, last night we played Fenerbahce. It went down as a 2-0 loss. In the end, obviously, the Turks go really mad when, obviously, if something happens in Turkey, obviously, because the fans in Turkey, in football, they go crazy. So, practically, we beat Fenerbahce at home, and we beat them 3-1. Now, we went and lost to them last night, and we got beat 2-1 by them. So obviously, really, they wanted revenge back on us, obviously, because we were away this time. And we went and messed up, and it was obviously what wasn't ideal, because I thought we had to win that game last night, because obviously we would have topped the group. But at the moment now, the group's going to be, it's obviously it's going to be tight now, where there's 2 more games remaining in the group stage. We have to play Feyenoord back at home, and then we have to play that weird club away. So practically that's the whole thing. If we beat Feyenoord at home, which takes us to 9 points, and then if Fenerbahce draws to this weird club, then obviously it's gonna be really tight, and it's gonna be a really tight ending in the Europa League. Obviously, in the Europa League group stage, in our group stage, obviously. So, talking about the game, practically I was asleep for the last, I don't know how many minutes, obviously the ending. I probably was asleep for the last 15 minutes of the game. So, I'm going to do my best. But last night, they went and got an early goal. The early goal was in the minute and 15th minute or something like that. It was a very quick goal. Rashford should have broke down on the guy who obviously whipped in the ball, and obviously Rashford thought the ball what was crossed in, it wasn't gonna, sometimes you do score, sometimes you don't score, but this was done by an overhead kick really. And I think we were again switched off. It was the biggest mistake again. We did the same thing against Chelsea. The defence is just switched off again. It's the defence at the moment isn't the best, and because now we've lost Bailey, he's going to be out now till, I've probably said this, he's probably not going to be back till January now. And obviously we've got 2 players who are not playing in the next game in the Barclays Premier League over the weekend on Sunday. We play on Sunday against Swansea, so we're going to lose Ibrahimovic due to taking 5 yellow cards, which means that he misses a game, and Herrera misses the next game because he got given a red card in the last game at home against Burnley. I think the referee last night I don't think he was soft, but I think he was just a bit of a ref, a bit like Matt Clattenburg wasn't the best ref again. But we did another goal, like I just said before, we did another goal like Chelsea, where the defence was just switched off, and we didn't concentrate. We were sleepy last night. I don't think our heads were up. Our heads were down again. We need to start getting those heads back up, because it's just getting very embarrassing now, losing to clubs who we shouldn't be losing to, especially clubs in the Europa League. We've lost 2 games now in the Europa League. We've lost to Feyenoord and to Fenerbahce. Both times we've been away and lost. And practically it's the thing where you go away and you can't win really. And that's the whole point really. And now we're back at home to Feyenoord in a few weeks' time. obviously when the F1's on the 25th of November. So yeah, obviously it's not really ideal to be losing to someone like Fenerbahce. I know it's Van Persie's old club, Manchester United. But yeah, not sure if he came on last night. I don't think he did, but he started on the bench, and they did four changes to the team. Well, United didn't, but Fenerbahce did from the last time they met us. So yeah, basically I think their keeper improved a lot. But out of all those goals, I'm not sure if Rooney's goal was the best. The free kick was a bit of a one-off, really, which meant we did a mistake outside the box, which leads them to scoring outside the box. I had a feeling that they were going to score from that position as well. I thought number 4 was going to hit it, but when I realised Lens scored, then I knew that was game over, really, because we knew that we weren't going to come back into the game. If we would have to win, we would have to hit back straight away, but I don't think we were that good enough because we weren't stronger enough, we weren't getting our heads up or anything, we weren't concentrating or anything. But we're playing Swansea on Sunday, and we better play better than this because obviously we're losing 2 more players in the next game, and after that it's international break. It's international break next week, Friday. England play Scotland, and then England play Spain in a friendly. The England-Spain game's on a late game, so I may not be watching that because it's on at 12 o'clock here, which leads it won't finish till about 2 in the morning, so I don't want to risk that because I usually have swimming and golf on the same day and I'll be knackered. It depends, really, it depends. So yeah, that's a bit of the wind-up, really, for from the game from the Europa League. We're going to have to really pull up our socks, we're going to have to get back into winning ways. We can't be always losing now. We have to get our heads back up now. We're going to have to beat Swansea over the weekend. We've got to take the 3 points against Swansea unless it's just going to get more embarrassing for United. And I don't know who's going to play up front against... I don't know who's going to play up front for United, even though we're going to lose Ibrahimovic and Herrera for the next games, but they'll be back though for the next game. Who we play after that, I think it's against Arsenal on the 19th of November, so that's going to be a very tough game against Arsenal. And we're going to have to get back to winning ways very soon because Jose Mourinho is going to miss a game against Swansea because of his allegations that were said to the referee in the last game against Burnley because of the few penalty decisions what should have been given. But yeah, he's going to face a stadium ban, so he's not going to be at the game against Swansea. It's all happening at the moment, but we're really going to have to pull up our socks for the next game. And we're going to have to start getting back to winning ways because apparently I heard in that match we've lost 5 games, but I'm not too sure. We should have beat Burnley the other day. It was just not ideal to be drawing to them when you've made so many chances at goal as well. But yeah, we're just going to have to get our heads back up now and get back up to winning ways. If we can't get back up to winning ways, it's just going to get more embarrassing, really. So yeah, obviously now we have to get Mkhitaryan back into the team after being injured. He's going to be one of the replacements. Schweinsteiger has come back into the first team training session, which is good to see him back on his feet, playing a bit more football now after not getting played for the start of the season. So yeah, I want to see Schweinsteiger back on the pitch. It'll be great for him to get back onto Old Trafford as well. And basically we just have to get our heads back up and just go for it again now. Obviously our next game's against Swansea, and then the game after that it's Arsenal, really, so we're going to have to play our best against Arsenal because they're playing well at the moment and we're not, so we're going to have to get back to winning ways sooner or later. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed another analysis to Brett's Vlogs. Obviously we have to get our heads back up now against Swansea. There's going to be no Mourinho at the stadium against Swansea, so it's going to be down to his assistant whoever's assistant manager for United now. So it's going to be down to him to lead that team out against Swansea, and we're going to have to play our best because we're going to have no Ibra, no Herrera, so we're going to have to play our best against Swansea, go and beat Swansea, get the 3 points, and let's get back to winning ways. So yeah, that's the wind up, and I'll obviously see you guys and speak to you later in the daily vlog. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed another analysis to Brett's Vlogs. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very later on, and peace.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Right guys, in the beginning of this video you might hear me say a 2-0 loss, but I did correct myself and I did say 2-1 in the end. So basically I did say 2-0, but in the end it was a 2-1 loss to Manchester United in the end because of Rooney scoring against Fenerbahce, but we should have done way much better in that game last night. But anyway, we have to think about the positives going into the next game. Come on, you Reds, let's beat Swansea, let's get the 3 points and get our heads up and let's go.